There were reports of brief power interruptions across the city today. Fire services personnel received more than 50 incidents involving people being trapped in elevators in Kowloon and the New Territories. The incidents are suspected to be related to a CLP overhead power line tower being affected by a Yunlong wildfire. Timothy Lee tells us more.
The blaze broke out at Shapahung on a hill near Songshan New Village. The flames consumed half the hillside, while thick smoke covered the overhead power line. Fire services personnel arrived at the scene at around noon, with government flying service helicopters hovering above and spraying water in a bid to put out the fire. Authorities noted several areas in the city experienced voltage dips half an hour after the fire began. They received over 50 reports of people being trapped in elevators between 12:30 and 1:30 p.m. Most reports came from areas including Polam, Chunwon, Kuntong, and Yamate. Besides elevators, there were brief power interruptions in some restaurants, such as this one in Shamshui-po. The restaurant owner said the lights went out momentarily before everything returned to normal, adding that he knew it was caused by a voltage dip. Meanwhile, another 2 locations on Hong Kong Island were also affected. Elevator incidents were reported at Tonghua Eastern Hospital and the Saingpun MTR station. CLP Group said the overhead power line connecting Yunlong and Lai Chi Kok recorded a voltage dip at 12:28 p.m. Preliminary investigations suspect the power line tower was affected by the wildfire, a suspicion that was echoed by some electrical engineers.
It is believed that there is a wildfire happened or occurred beneath overhead line tower, and the ash has reduced the insulation level of the overhead line above. As you know, the voltage level of this of this tower is up to 400 kilovolt, which is a very high voltage. And with such a high voltage, the affected area will be very large.
The city faced 2 instances of voltage dips that led to large-scale power outages over the past year, but Ho believes the latest incident had an unrelated cause. Timothy Lee, TVB News.